The West Africa Drug Policy Network, in partnership with Students for Sensible Drug Policy Gambia chapter, holds a day-long sensitization workshop for civil society organizations. The sensitization workshop is aimed at discussing the current trend of the illegal drug trade and its impact on Gambians, as well as to evaluate the efficacy of the present legal and regulatory framework. The workshop is also aimed to consolidate civil society support for drug policy reform in the Gambia based on human rights and public health. Speaking at the opening ceremony of the workshop, Prince Bullu Seni, Executive Director of West Africa Drug Policy Network, explained their engagement with the CSOs.
But for us to engage successively in reforming drug laws or drug control regimes or response, we have to engage civil society. Based on our track record, we would hardly succeed without the involvement of civil society. So that is why we have invited civil society here today from different backgrounds so that we open up the discussion around drug policy reform in the Gambia to deepen our understanding about drugs, drug use, drug control response, and its impact on our society so that we can better position ourselves to advocate if we have to advocate and see how we can have a better drug control response in the Gambia.
For his part, Karamo Conte, founder of Students for Sensible Drug Policy Gambia chapter, says his organization fights against substances that are harmful to the students.
For our mission at Students for Sensible Drug Policy, we promote youth civic engagement as a critical tool in reforming drug policy and develop leaders who advocate for change based on justice, liberty, and compassion. We at SSdp mobilize and empower young people around the globe to participate in the political process. Our members operate locally, and we connected globally to reduce the harms of counterproductive policies, in particular, those that directly harm students of all ages and young people, to represent the rights and interests of this population. It is in this regard that the Student for Sensible Drug Policy Gambia chapter was founded in 2016-2017. And since then, we have participated and had a couple of discussions with National Drug Law Enforcement Agency in our effort for drug policy reform in the Gambia.
Meanwhile, Alaji Bijane, chairman of Alcohol Policy Alliance Gambia, highlights the importance of the CSOs, especially in the fight against drug abuse.
CSOs are very, very important in terms of advocacy, especially on substance abuse. We have all seen the trend of drug use in this country, which is increasing alarming relatively to the cohorts of the youth, which needs to be arrested. By doing so, we need very good policies and regulatory framework to make the work easier. As CSO, we cannot take a lead, but we can advocate because all our advocacies are based on evidence basis.
The West Africa Drug Policy Network is a regional coalition of individuals and civil society organizations with branches in each of the 16 ECOWAS countries, including the Gambia. The network's mission is to support progressive drug control responses in the sub-region that are focused on human rights, public health, and development. Reporting for Kerr, Fatou, I am Landin Cisse.